Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to Palace Kitchen. Right down a yard, yeah? Right down a jam down. Alrighty, so today I will be sharing with you how to make plantain bread. And let me be honest with you, it is the first time I am making plantain bread. I have made the banana bread. If you happen over to the channel, you will see where I make several different type of banana bread. But I have never made the plantain bread. I have some plantain and they have been sitting around, and you notice the color has changed. The fruit is still good on the inside, it is edible on the inside. So I am going to make plantain bread. So let me introduce you to some of my ingredients. I'm using some egg. Don't get panic. We ain't using all of that egg, right? I have some vanilla. And you know that is the main one of the main ingredients when you are doing baking. Alrighty. Combined with a lot more baking powder. I have some baking powder over there. 2 spoon. I think I'm going, yeah, I need one teaspoon of baking soda with the 2 teaspoon of baking powder. Anyways, this is ground cinnamon and this is optional. I have nutmeg as well. Alrighty, I just grated it just to allow for me to have a smooth transition, a smooth running. Cause you guys always see where I show you where I grated my nut, my egg, I do my this, I take out my measurement and I measure out this and I measure out that. So, I find a new way, just measure out everything and allow the thing to run smooth. Alrighty. So if you have granulated sugar, go ahead and use it. I'm using the dark sugar. Yup, I'm using dark sugar. I'm using all-purpose flour as well. I'm going to use 4 cups of that. All right, I have my butter. I have my melted butter. I have already gone ahead and melt my butter. So let's get right into it now. And my family, they have a sweet tooth. So let's hope they enjoy this one. And guess what? At night, me a bake people. So I don't know me I go left it till the morning. So I hope to God them no come near me off so me can get forget me finishing video. Alright. So you see the planting them how them look, they are still good. They are still good. So if you have some planting, some all overripe planting looking like these that I have here, don't throw them away. Go ahead and make your planting bread. Alrighty, so let's start. Alright guys, so let us start peeling our planting. Yeah, hold the knife like a handicappy. Mighty Jesus. So overripe planting is the best. And in using the sugar, it depends on the amount of sweetness that you are getting from the planting. If the planting is really, really sweet, you don't need much sugar. Don't need much sugar at all. The planting is really sweet. Right, we're going to my pan and I'm going to crush these. Oh, I'm using, is it 4? I'm using 6 ripe plantain. Alright, so if you see my plantain skin look a little wetty, I wash them because I know I'm going to hold on to them and then hold on to the pulp of the plantain. So I wash them. So if you see them looking anyway. Alright, so we're going to crush these now. So let's just remove this. Wash off my hand. And we are going to crush our plantain. Alright, so we're going to just rest this right here for now. So right about now, I am sieving my flour as I normally do whenever time I am baking. Why do we sieve our flour? I wonder who can tell me. Alright, so let's throw away these. I'm a man of many wishes. I hope my prayer reminisces. That is our baking powder, ground cinnamon, and I also need a teaspoon of baking soda as well. So that is our nutmeg. Alright, we're gonna add our salt now. Adding some salt, a teaspoon of salt, but that is optional. Because you know, if your butter is salty, you don't need to add any salt. You need to skip the salt. Alright, we're going to set this aside. But first, I want to use my whisk to give it a proper mix. Please don't use a spatula like me. Always use your whisk. That will give your mixture a proper mix. Your ingredients. Alright, we're going to set this aside. Move on to our butter and sugar. Alright, let us just put this aside and in with our pan. And there's something about the dark brown sugar. It helps to give your banana bread color as well. But no worries, have your granulated sugar, you can go ahead and use it. Adding just a cup of sugar. I'm gonna go ahead and add my butter to the pan as well. Using a cup of butter. And I want to clean this by just whisking it, allow it to dissolve out properly. So this is quick, easy, and very delicious. Just pitch a banana bread. So this is our butter and sugar. Well cream up. We're going to add in our eggs right now. Alright guys, so let's add our vanilla. Alright, we're going to add our plantain now, crushed plantain. So this is looking lovely, this is looking nice. Let's add our plantains. Making sure that the basin is clean with the spatula. Alright, so we want to mix this, we want to incorporate it. So we're going to add our milk. We're going to add a little milk. Can't find my right whisk now guys. I don't know where my long whisk. So this whisk here now after my hand. Somebody misplaced it, you know. Can't find it. Going to add a little more milk again to our butter. I'm talking so low. You guys hearing me, right? Adding a little more milk to the butter. I'm probably load boat just get soft down so, eh? We're going to add our flour now. We're going to fold in our flour. Alright, so let's get the flour on. Get it on with. So you know I'm not going to show all of this process here, okay? You know we're going to take long and thin. Not really long enough, but you don't know. We are folding the flour, guys. Smell nice, you see? Can I tell you? The nutmeg. Oh God, when you talk about Jamaican spice, you know, brother. The nutmeg, the cinnamon. Ooh, powder. Talk to me. I want to see the vanilla gone in. Ooh, mighty Jesus. Don't play with Jamaicans when them a bake. And Jamaican people love sweet, sweet, twisty people. Can I tell you? Oh, me know? The people in my house love it. And me bake something then, done it. Alright now guys, so I'm going to add the last of my flour. Oh, da, dum, dum, dum. The last of my flour. Yeah, finally. And the stove already signaled me that it is ready. So after we had add the last of our flour, I am just cutting and folding just to ensure it is properly mixed out. As I say guys, you don't want to actually butter too much, you know, overbeat it, you know. You don't want to over mix it. Alrighty, so we're gonna add this to our baking pan. I'm not using the regular, I have the regular banana bread pan, you know, but I don't wish to use that, so I so introduce what I'm using, my baking pan that I'm using. Alright, so I think this is it. This is properly mixed out. Scrape from side to side so there is no white substance. So once you see any white substance, that means your flour is not properly folded in. Here we go. So this is the first one I'm using. So I'm going to add my mixture, my butter. Want to leave some space there for it to rise. The baking soda that I add will help with that to rise my plantain bread. And I'm going to add the rest of the butter now to this, my other baking pan. So let me just introduce you guys to it. Here you go. So let us just add the rest to it in a quick and timely manner. Alright, so now I have to turn this one to me so I can see what I do. So now I go see the pan bottom. I forgot to excuse my manners there. I have to turn it around to me so I can set it away when I can. Alright, so this is it now guys. So you know you want to get your butter real level in your pan, in your baking pan, whatever baking pan you are using. So you use your spatula to just smooth out the top of it. Then you're going to give it a little tap, you know, to fix things nice. Get out all of those air bubbles and all those things. Even up the thing. Alright. We're going right under the oven right about now. Alright. Let's go. So that is our water bed already. Don't worry, you know, Miss Polly, I go write the recipe. Alright. Yeah, man, I eat that, my peeps. Booms. So, alright, guys. So, I put two plantain bread under the oven. So this one is finished because it is a smaller container. So the bigger container now, it is under there. I'm giving it a little more time. But this is clearly finished. And how do we know that it is finished? It baked is to use, I always use my knife and I stick it right in the middle here. And you know, once it come out squeaky clean, you know your cake is good, right? So yeah man, this is our plantain bread. So as soon as I take out the next one, I'm going to show you just the same. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to make a glaze. I don't think I'm going to make a glaze for them. I don't know. Let's see. I need to put this back on the rack and allow it to cool though. But I can't put it back. I don't want it to burn up. So I have to wait. So I'm going to just leave it right here. Yeah man, this is it. Lovely. You see how it rise? Really lovely, really nice. Get a nice rise, eh? That man. There you have it guys. So here is our next plantain bread. Isn't that lovely? The rice is just wonderful. So you know I can't cut none of these now, because guess what? It is too hot. So I'm going to just put it back on the rack and allow it to cool properly before I do the cutting of this and the presentation so you guys can see. But for now, this is it. That's the smaller one. Show you earlier on. And this is our huge one. So this is a family size plantain bread I just make. Alrighty, so please remember to like, share, comment, share the videos, guys. Appreciate it when you share. Alright guys, so this is our plantain bread. So the next one, say that finish. Them guys, they finish the next one, so at least may have this record for sure. No? So this is plantain bread / cake. Alright, so I want to remove this slice here to show you guys how moist it is. Let me get my spatula to help me to take it up because the pan is so deep. The baking pan is so deep. And that one just come up like that. So let me. I think this was the same thing I made the carrot cake in. Should I take it out? Why am I not take it out? And it really, really one second time, I'm gonna take it out. This bug me. Alright, so I'm gonna remove it guys because I cut it and it's giving me trouble to come out, and I know you're not supposed to give me no trouble because it baked really nice. There you go. Because the pan is steep, deep, giving me a bit of a trouble. There you go. So now I can just easily, I'm going back in the same, and I'm just going to remove it. Real easy. There it is. This slice is so huge. Mighty Jesus. Can I eat so much one time? And zoom in, let us see how moist that is, how nice it is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some plain yogurt, and I'm going to add a little all over it. And I'm going to go ahead and add some honey. Honey bee. My honey. You have maple syrup, you can add it. I'm just adding just a little honey to turn up the flavor more. To taste up my taste bud. Sorry. So that is it. Just a little drizzle of honey. There you have it.